Just looking at this stereo view from Savannah, Georgia, and the Christ Church by Jerome Nelson Wilson, or J.N. Wilson. This is probably a snapshot of Savannah in the 1870s, 1880s, and the Christ Church, 1838. And I'm just looking at little things, basically. We see, obviously, a black footman there in a top hat, the two white horses there. And of course, this is has always been the site for the Church of England since the colony was founded in 1733. But the current building, 1838, it's definitely part of the Greek revival scene of 1820s America. What I love is that we've caught a guy. Ooh, bad focus here. We've caught a guy on the steps way up at the top, dumping a bucket of water. First, I thought he was just sitting on the column, like someone might do. But he's pouring water down the stairs, I would imagine, to clean them. So that's just interesting that that activity was caught. You can see how muddy the streets are, which is why everyone was so sick, in part. The sewage was nil. I mean, look at those boxes with the ramps for offloading probably, any carriage customer. There's a little bit of a trench sewer there, but, it's all sitting water. So you think about mosquitoes and all the other slop. Way down in the background, there's a carriage clearly moving through the street, so it's a blur. But you get further down Congress Street there, East Congress Street. I think that is, it's the building you see in the distance, two buildings. One's a carriage house, slave quarter, the other a house. I think that's a twin of a home that basically was I can't think of the guy that financed the steamship Savannah. But the twin of that house you're seeing is still standing on Reynolds Square. But that particular building in the background, that house and carriage house, slave quarter, that is gone. That's the site of the Planters Inn Hotel today, of the early 20th. Kind of nifty. Nonetheless, another little detail here in the far left corner, there's like something propped up it's standing on the corner there, that's like a bulky thing. I don't know if that was like for water or garbage or what it is, but it's interesting. Long before the squares really looked super manicured, I guess. But you'll see the bell tower. What I love about the bell tower, because I'm very Revolutionary War minded, is the bells in that tower were some of the last cast by Paul Revere and Sons. And I think the stamp on them is 1818, so it predates the church. So I don't recall the exact history if those bells were in the prior Christ Church building or they were acquired in some other way. But that's cool, isn't it? And they ring every day. Paul Revere and Sons, 1818. Anyway, just wanted to share that little Christ Church stereo view and life not so long ago, but we like to call it long ago, in Savannah, Georgia.